three. Well, I always do this when I do three. I always do three, two. I be tripping, bro. Three, two, one. We back in this bit, back in this bit. Back like Cook Crispy, you feel me? Now, we got Young Boy up on the plate today, y'all. First and foremost, if this your first time on the channel, welcome, 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 squad, welcome, family. We're building something dope. We're building a community. I like to do a raw message too. I like to have unfiltered conversation straight from the heart, no edits, no cut, no filter, giving it to you raw. You did. So, this is kind of a conversation I've been having with myself for a while now in terms of where will Young Boy, based on trajectory, in his career? And by that, I mean tier. What tier, based on trajectory, will Young Boy in his career? And I'm going to just let this be known flat out the gate. I ain't the biggest Young Boy fan. I ain't no slime at. I ain't no slimy though. I ain't no slimy here. No slimy in. I ain't none of that. I'm just going to keep it all the way 1,000. I'm not that big of a Young Boy fan. I enjoy his music. The songs I do like. My favorite Young Boy song ever is Graffiti. That song, I love that song. That song is dope. I love the kind of like modern New Orleans bounce that Double A brings into his production style. I love when Young Boy and Double A work together. I love the natural deep southern draw that Young Boy has, but it also kind of breaks into a new vocal range that really no other southern artist has been able to do, if I'm being honest. And I feel like that's what also makes him different. But we ain't gonna get too much into it. We ain't gonna get too much into it. But this video will basically just be a discussion and an analyzation of where Young Boy will be at the end of his career in terms of tier. And I'm gonna just go ahead and be flat out. I think Young Boy will end his career at minimum in the bracket of Tupac, Biggie, Snoop, and a few others. If y'all wonder what I'm reading, I just do like slight outlines just to make sure I stay on point of the video. I ain't say unscripted, goddamn you. I said unedited, got unfiltered. I ain't say unscripted, goddamn. Now, like I said, I do feel like at the end of Young Boy's career, he will end up in the tier of the Tupacs, the Biggies, the Snoops. For me, Ice Cube. That's really the four for me. It ain't too many in that type of godly tier, like rap god type of type of legendary status. It ain't too many in it. Like I said, Tupac and Biggie for sure. Snoop and Ice Cube for me. And if I was to throw a fifth up there, it would probably be Eazy-E, just because I feel like Eazy-E was one of the first rappers that kind of mastered the business side and kind of made it a thing for rappers to have their own imprint. Whether you know it or not, Eazy was the first, or if not one of the first, to be successful as a rapper and to be successful as a label owner. As you see now, every rapper gets a label imprint. Every rapper gets a label distribution deal, whether it just be to sign they homie or whether it just be to have a nice logo on the chain. You feel me? Everybody got some type of little label they run in that. Like, where the fuck that come from? Who knows? But anyway, yeah. I believe when it's all said and done, Young Boy would at minimum end up in that legendary godly tier rap status. He's for sure obviously going to be a legend, but he's going to reach that iconic idol status if he's not already there. The effects that I have seen Young Boy have on his fans, model socialism, and music has been legendary. I'm talking about when I really think about it, like just really thinking about it, the only person I could really see kind of competing is Cardi. And that's because Cardi has built a 10 plus year run of dedicated cult like fan base, like a dedicated cult like fan base. So it ain't too many people other than the old heads that I mentioned that is able to reach that iconic, idol, legendary, influential GOAT status. It ain't too many. It just can't be too many. I'm not one to pass out the legendary, iconic GOAT shit. I don't pass that out. That is something that is exclusive and rare, and that's what holds its value. Everybody can't be the GOAT. You feel me? So we're gonna jump straight into this video first because I feel like this video specifically shows the effects psychologically that NBA YoungBoy music have on its fans, and it also shows something I want to get into in terms of the psychological attachment that NBA YoungBoy has been able to create. This almost kind of like direct sense of you as an individual feel like he's talking to you. And when you are able to create that dynamic as an artist, I'm telling you, you gonna be some shit. Like it don't even matter about the quality of the music no more. It don't matter about really what it is that you're putting out in terms of artistry. Your connection is gonna run so deep with your fans. It's gonna feel like you're someone that they let, like I said, into their home. It's gonna feel like you're someone that they watched grow up. It's gonna feel like you're someone that they're gonna feel like you're someone that they literally watch go from infant to grown. So there's a special connection there. And in this video, it is proof of exactly what I'm talking about. Also, I got to make this clear real quick. Charleston White, I'm gonna pull it up too. That's the second video we're gonna watch. If I get to it, y'all know I'll be yapping. I'll be yapping. Like I said, this ain't a reaction video, but I do try. I'm trying to get better at getting to the video. I ain't gonna lie. But Charleston White mentioned something in his most recent interview that literally came almost straight out of my notes. And he talked about how YoungBoy speaks to the broken psychology of the inner city youth. And if you understand what he's speaking towards and what type of internal attachment that creates, you will then start to understand why YoungBoy is as successful as he is in this modern era specifically, and why he specifically looked at the way he's looked at, why he's specifically known as the Michael Jackson of the young niggas. That's crazy, yo. The Michael Jackson of the young niggas is wild. But hey, that's his title. That's what they call my boy. So he earned that, and it's a certain level of connection that has to be there at a foundational sense for the artist and the fan, to where it creates this parasocial merging, to where almost they see themselves as that artist. There's almost internally no actual disconnection. There's no discord. To them, it's one. And that ultimately, for me, from what I've noticed, from what I've seen socially, from what I've been around and experienced, that is the one single thing that puts YoungBoy this much ahead of everybody else. A lot of these dudes' music is like, it's cool, yeah, it's dope, but I don't care about you. I don't feel no connection to you. I don't feel like you're a brother, sister. I don't feel like I see myself in you. I don't feel like you represent something that I feel I represent. I don't feel like you are just a different representation of me. I don't feel like you're the voice of the voiceless. You just it's microwave music. That's exactly what I consider microwave music. It's quick, it's fast, it's good, but ultimately there's really no long-lasting value. So let's hop straight into this video, because this video, well, this interview slash documentary will point out so many other things that I speak towards when I talk about what makes the NBA YoungBoy so special.
How would you describe an NBA Youngboy fan? I feel like y'all are the best fans out.
Loyalty.
What up, y'all? I'm Jordan Rhodes. This is Complex News, and we outside of Barclays Center for NBA YoungBoy's sold-out show in
I'm
Brooklyn.
not gonna lie, y'all. The tour looking lit too. I'm not gonna lie. Look, I'm not a big concert person. I don't know why. I've just always felt like I'm not gonna pay to worship. That's just, I'm not saying it to get all deep and I'm better than you and you shouldn't be at a concert, because I feel like in this generation, people get really offended with when you're, let's just say, what you like and what you want to participate and want to be a part of and don't want to participate and don't want to be a part of. People feel like there has to be like a crossing out of you. Like if you just ain't all the way rocking with how they rocking, bro, do your thing. Concerts is lit. All that is lit. But what I'm saying is I just don't want to pay to worship, because that's what it is. It's a ceremonial worship. Just get over it. That's what it is. How you use it is how you use it. It's what you do, not how you do it. I mean, it's how you do it, not what you're doing. My bad. You might got a gun for self-protection. You might got a gun to rob. It's how you do it, not what you're doing. So keep that in mind. But yeah, I ain't gonna lie. The tour looking dumb lit. I'm not gonna lie. It's making me want to pop out. Like I might have to rock out and make some content for that Cardi show in November in Raleigh. I'm not gonna lie. I'm really been thinking about it. I think that's gonna be the move for November. That's gonna be some dope ass content. Definitely, if I could really mix and mingle, that'd be dope.
We're here to give you the first-hand experience, talk to the fans, and give you the real. You heard? You heard? We're here to give you the real NBA YoungBoy experience. All right, let's do it. How long have each of y'all been YoungBoy fans?
Since I was like 12. From when I was
Yeah. What's that one nigga who was that Don Julio nigga who used to make that crazy ass noise? I know y'all seen that shit. That shit went viral like 2015, 16. This nigga used to make the biggest, I don't know, the biggest deal, whatever that nigga. New York is wow. New York is not real. Like that, like niggas be saying, New York is not a real place, gang. New York get crazy. You got a little bit of everything plus some in New York. That's what
little.
7 years. 10 years, bro.
1987.
Bruh. 5th grade, and now I'm 19.
Why you wearing the whole suit?
See, look at that.
Young
Look
boy
at
stand
that.
on business, nigga.
Well, let's see.
From when I was little.
7 years. 10 years, bro.
Been listening for 7 years. Been listening for 10 years,
1987.
which makes sense because 38 Baby was mid 2015, if I'm not mistaken. And what year did 38 Baby drop? Because it's Life Before. Well, what year did Life Before Fame drop? Because that's around when I start hearing about him. Life Before Fame. What? Life Before Fame did not come out no damn 2018. Somebody lying. I ain't stupid. Okay, 20 on his official YouTube page. The official audio is posted April 9th, 2015. So about 10 years now. About 10 years.
Bruh. 5th grade, and now I'm 19.
Why you wearing the whole suit?
Because young boy stand on business, nigga.
Wow.
Why are you a YoungBoy fan?
His music is so real. Like, he came from the hood. I came from the hood. So it was like,
That's something I wanted to speak on. He came from the hood. I came from the hood. When I tell you most people who are into YoungBoy are from some sort of inner city trauma. No, I said from some sort of inner city trauma. Are from some sort of inner city environment. I'm telling you, bro, YoungBoy has somehow been able to capture the minds of every single ghetto and hood in America. I'm not joking, bro. NBA YoungBoy has had the ability to capture the minds of every single ghetto and hood in America. And I think a lot of it has to do with his vulnerability, bro. NBA YoungBoy, the more famous he got, the more he spoke on how fragile he felt, how much pain he felt, how much trauma he had to navigate to get to this point, how demonic the industry is, how there's influences that try to use you as a vessel to push certain agendas, how he had to fight the war of flesh and desire and trying to still stand on your righteousness and having connection with God. He talks about all of that. Every single thing that inner city environments, those who are grown, developed, and have to learn to deal with life psychologically from the environment of the inner city, they all connect with every single aspect of YoungBoy. From his relationship to his mom, to the way he speaks, his ebonics, his lingual patterns, every single aspect of YoungBoy connects to everything that the hood is. Let's get into it.
for me, like,
She's a genius. If it weren't for the song Survivor, I wouldn't be here talking to you. 100%.
He be talking to me like he talks to you, for real. Everybody in this crowd, I bet you they be like, young boy's talking to me. Young boy's talking to me.
Look at the effect he's able to have. They are in all green slime shirt. They are using every single vessel they got, every single form of expression they got to represent NBA YoungBoy. And she spoke on something that literally we could end this video right after that. We could end this video after what she just said. Every single person feels like NBA YoungBoy is talking to them. That's what makes him special. He is a representation of every YN, every young nigga, every inner city child chasing a bag. Never broke again. YoungBoy. Just think about it. Never broke again. YoungBoy. Every inner city child that chases a dream, that's chasing the quote unquote bag, that's doing everything they can to put themselves in a position to where they can break this bounds of generational curses. they all relate to YoungBoy. And I'm not speaking in absolute. That's not literal. Somebody gonna be like, I'm not a YoungBoy fan, and I grew up in the inner city, and I have been able to psychologically be able to manipulate. Chill. I'm never speaking in absolute. There's always going to be anomalies. There's always going to be enigmas. There's always going to be the others. But for the most part, there's 200,000 of these type of girls in every inner city, every small inner city, every major city, every single ghetto and hood in America has someone that can relate to everything that NBA YoungBoy represents. That is something that you got to be a special type of artist to be able to do that, because you have to be able to relate to the masses collectively, but you still have this individuality that draws people to you and can recognize that you're unique. That's a special thing to have, bro. That's special. And it will heavy that wears the crown. It's a great responsibility to have that great of a power. There's going to be a lot of things you're going to have to ward off and protect yourself from, because a lot of spirits, a lot of emotions, a lot of entities are going to try to use you as a vessel. Even other people, managers, handlers, A&Rs, they're going to try to use that gift to push an agenda from their heart that they want to see manifested within the world. They're going to use you as a vessel of that. And that's not even speculation. Watch the GQ YoungBoy interview. He says exactly what I'm saying.
He's talking to all of us.
I'm not gonna lie, he came out the era when he was with Chief Keef and all that. Like,
He didn't come out the era of Chief Keef, OG. He didn't. I know you older, so it just seems like a big blur. Sosa, Bang dropped. Moolah Express dropped in 2009. That was his first ever mixtape with DJ AO and Ken. That was in 2009. So you got to think 9, 10, 11, 12 Love Sosa. 13, 14 to 15 was Finito. Because Finito actually originally released on Back from the Dead 2, but it didn't blow up. So YoungBoy came a couple years after.
I'm an old YN.
I respect all the YNs, the OGs, the old school. Just like Chicago drill, like he ignorant with it. It ain't just for the ladies. He's just expressing what he feel as a soldier from his hood. So that's how.
Exactly. And I know, look at him. He looked like he'd been through the same thing. He looked like he was a soldier, uptown Bronx. You feel me? We get busy, you heard? Word of my dogs, we get busy, you heard? You feel me? I fuck with YoungBoy. He's speaking that shit from the heart, you dig? YoungBoy speaks from a hurts of inner city pain, single motherhood pain, broken child pain, fatherless pain. That's why I spoke in that Charleston White interview, because he said exactly what I wrote on my outline. And I was like, damn, he get it. Charleston get it. And I'm gonna be honest, I don't agree with everything Charleston said, but it's like he ripped out what he said straight out of my mind, bro. YoungBoy speaks from the frequency of inner city pain, fatherless pain, broken child pain, single mother pain. But he's able to put it in a way where it's masked in turntness, litness, fire, having it, maybe anger, maybe stand on it, standing on business, aggression, protection, because he's constantly in a state of vulnerability and fragility, and he's constantly in pain. That's the truth about why YoungBoy works so much. It's a sacrifice. He almost have to kind of keep himself in that mental state to be able to create the same frequency that so many people attach themselves to. Like, I genuinely feel like if YoungBoy somehow seeked guidance, seek clarity and clairvoyance, and close that chapter of his life, I genuinely feel like there's going to be at least 30% of everyone who supports him that's going to fall back and be like, man, you sold out. You ain't for the hood no more. You ain't for the trenches. You ain't for the streets. You ain't for the YNs. I'm telling you, he has to leave that door open, and demons creep right in. That's why YoungBoy, in my opinion, says, yes, I'm very demonic. Yes, this industry is very demonic. It's not like intentional. It's more from a space of, this is all I know. This is all I see around me, and this is all I feel. So it's going to pour out through my expressions and representations. I don't think he's just completely unhappy. But if we being honest, all of the representation of YoungBoy is kind of this I hate you letter for not loving me. Like it really seemed like YoungBoy has mastered speaking from the perspective of that broken child or that fatherless child or that single mother child. He has mastered it.
I know that's hip hop.
If you could tell YoungBoy one thing, what were you gonna tell him?
Make America Islam again, for real. We love you, nigga, like that.
Bro, keep making the best music. Keep making the best music.
I would have made money if it wasn't for you. Rich.
I feel you, I feel you, my guy, but like, come on, bro. All right, I ain't gonna speak on that.
You snatching shiesties?
Yeah, not complex.
Hold on. Chill. Keep it a beat. I won't hold you. Energy is crazy out here. They taking shiesties, but I think it's time to get inside. The show's about to start. YoungBoy finna take the stage. I know it's about to be stupid.
If the show and they showing music and playing music, I'm gonna have to get up out there. I'm not trying to deal with no hammer down copyright strike. YoungBoy music is highly secured. I'm not even trying to deal with that.
Let's go.
I mostly wanted to speak on what it was the fans were saying because those are the ones supporting him. Those are the ones packing the stadiums. So those are the people that perspective matters when it comes to understanding what makes YoungBoy YoungBoy.
You heard?
First thing first, how's it feel like to be back on tour?
Feels great.
I heard that you had something to tell the people. What you have to tell the people?
Oh no, I just wanted to tell Complex, specifically Complex, thank you for following my journey. Shit, we here, nigga. Let's enjoy the show now, so don't forget.
Do you have any more projects planned for the rest of this year? How many more, if you could say?
One
more? Can we get a name? And how much have you been recording on the road? I know that you always recorded in the craziest places. How many songs do you think you recorded out here during tour?
30.
Do you ever?
I will give it to YoungBoy. He cranks him out. He cranks him out. And based on what was being shown, obviously, I don't know this man personally. I am never speaking from personal experience. I speak on what's being represented to the masses and to the collective and to the people. From what I've seen from his recording process, he's one of the few artists that somehow always have the right thing to say on the top of his mind. So when you watch him record, it's almost like he's just saying shit, but it's always an alignment and a sequence that you can follow. And it's very dope watching him record, because when you watch him record, it's like, bro, what the hell? But when you get the finished product, it's like, what the hell? Like, you feel me? Like, YoungBoy, he got some shit, bro. He got it, bro. That's why also I wanted to make this video to kind of give him his props and his praises, because no matter how demonic this nigga may be, he has been able to create an attachment to the youth that I have never really seen. So I just kind of wanted to look at the psychology and analyze that, because if I'm being honest, I can't think of a single other artist who's been able to create an attachment to the YNs, to the young girls, to the inner city the way he has. No gangster rapper, no pop rapper, no Lil Wayne, no Chief Keef, nobody has represented the inner city struggle better and carried the inner city struggle with him better than YoungBoy. To his own fault, maybe even.
Like pre-show rituals like you do before you get on stage like this? That's your ritual.
My fucking wife and kids, that's what I do.
I appreciate you taking the time, man. You're a legend. Love.
All right, that's really most of what I wanted to get into. The rest is just kind of them filming the show. I want to see if they talk to anybody else.
I love it.
Yo, how would you describe the show just now? How would you describe it?
I ain't gonna lie. The NBA Slimettes, the young girl, the YGs, dangerous breed. I'm gonna turn my camera on for this. Y'all need to listen clearly. The YGs, the young Slimetties, stay away. You will get set up and robbed. Stay away. You're not going to get marriage. You're not going to get a healthy relationship. You're going to get toxic, broken mentality. Is what it is. I don't judge and weigh the scales of good and bad. It is what it is. I've never seen a YoungBoy, a female who's a diehard YoungBoy fan that doesn't have a toxic mentality. I hate to say it. I'm talking about diehard, not just listen here and there. He's popular enough to where everybody listens here and there. I'm talking about the slimed out females. they will slime you. I don't trust nobody who called himself slime. Not even YoungBoy. Yeah, not that much of a fan. Like I said in the beginning, I gotta keep it unbiased here. Woo, them females be different, man. Shit.
I love it.
Look like a good time. Ain't gonna feel like it.
It was amazing. My throat is on fire.
Y'all was screaming the whole time.
Yes.
Pause.
10 out of 10.
10 out of
10
10.
I recommend. I just being
Look,
back.
he got the my bad. He got the aunties out. They look like they do every girl in the hair hood. Up, damn. Ooh. Neck, no so sir. They do every girl in the hood hair. You know the ones that they just gotta look. The ones who do hair in the hood from the hood. If you know, you know. You know.
I mean, you know.
How many months pregnant are you?
With the baby in there, that baby gonna be a super duper duper fan. That baby getting pre-programmed with all types of basal frequencies. My boy back here trying to misact, but she's thinking about what she just seen on stage. I'm gonna be honest. This is a question I got because I don't go to many concerts. Is a concert a good place to mac? Because isn't it like we both came to see this person? So like, is it good to mac when that like female is in a state of like adultery? Like they just seen a nigga do the incredible, and you pop up in your regular, even if you popping it, you know, you got to be a popping it. But like, am I tripping? I always thought that didn't really like go together. Maybe you're not trying to mac and really just shooting the shit, but that's a real question. Like, does that go together? Let me know. Have y'all ever mac somebody at a concert? Shit, let me know.
I'll give birth on the 9th.
On the night of
That baby gonna be a soup. Boy, that baby gonna come out green eyes, green eggs and ham, green flag, green toes, green, green slime. That baby gonna come out slime. Bro, that baby gonna come out crazy as hell, lady. Go home. Get home. If I was your baby daddy, what the fuck you doing? My child, bitch. My child out your belly. Allegedly. But yeah, let's get to I want to get to what Charleston White also spoke on, and then we can head up out of here. Let me copy and paste this link. Because I didn't want this video to be too long. We kind of already spoke on all the main points. But I kind of wanted to see what the people think. Do y'all think NBA YoungBoy has reached that GOAT iconic legendary status? Do you think he's just a legend? Do you think he's just an icon? Do you think he's just good at rapping? Do you think he ain't shit? You know, feel me? Like, this is a public discussion, because to me, he's gonna